and Sargopan Ramesh will open the batting for India. Then Dravid, Jadeja, big day for Kurasya. Robin Singh, Mongia, Agarkar, Kumble, Srinath and Venkatesh Prasad. That means no room for the off-spinner Nikhil Chopra. Pakistan will open with Anwar and Afridi. Then Ejaz, Inzamam, Johanna comes back for Imran Nazir, Azhar Mahmood, Moin Khan, Wasim Akram, Saqlain Mushtaq, the other off-spinner as well in Arshad Khan and Shoaib Akhtar. So it's all set for the big final. Remember, it's Pakistan who are batting first.
Well, this is the finals, and that's a cracking way to start off on the pads. And Ramesh, Pakistan are on their way. Thick catch. The second slip couldn't do much about it. Shahid Afridi still to get off the mark and was already on 12. But no longer, he's got off the mark with another brilliant shot.
In the slot there for Shahid Afridi. He was allowed to free his arms, go through with the shot nicely. Srinath pitching it up to Shahid Afridi. That's not the right length to bowl to Shahid.
And this time over the top. If the previous one was hit along the ground, Shahid Afridi showing that he can play the shot. What a start the Pakistanis have got off to. 23 without loss in 2 overs. This previous over from Javgal Srinath yielding 17 runs. Picks out, is out, playing across. Umpire Venkatragavan deciding that the ball would have gone on to the stumps.
Well, he was fetching the ball from middle and off earlier on as well, Saeed Anwar. But the difference here was he got it hit on the pad. His bat missed the ball completely. There you see him just going across the line. And that looks pretty plumb. Yes, no doubt there. So Prasad putting a quick end to the Pakistani impetus there. Lose their first wicket for 23.
Ijaz Ahmed, who batted so well at Mohali and won the Man of the Match award there. There should be a couple there for Ijaz to get off the mark.
That will give Ijaz a lot of confidence. He's a nervous starter.
The 2 umpires for his finals, K. Parthasarathy. He's at the bowler's end. And his colleague in the finals, Srinivas Venkatragavan, former Indian captain. And one of the famous quartet of Indian spin bowlers of the 60s and the 70s. Ball in! Ball nipping back. Ijaz offering no shot. And he finds his stumps are shattered.
Well, he misjudged it completely, Ijaz. He didn't go to the pitch of the ball, stayed back where the ball was just pitched up to him a little bit. There you see him missing it completely. That was an in-swinger, and Srinath is delighted. That's a big wicket. Ijaz has gone for 3 and Pakistan lose their second wicket for 28.
Inzamam ul Haq, one of the heroes of Pakistan's victory at Mohali, coming to bat at the fall of Ijaz Ahmed's wicket. That should be a boundary.
Inzamam getting off with a lovely boundary. He looked in very good touch in Mohali. Seems to be continuing with his touch here. Nicely timed. Through square leg, Agarkar had no chance.
He smashed it. Shahid Afridi, he smashed that ball past mid-off. Ajay Jadeja was standing at the edge of the circle, but it made no difference.
Well, Shahid Afridi seems to be not bothered whether the wickets have fallen around him or not. He's going to play his natural game, and he should do that. He really blasted that one.
That could have been out if there had been a second slip. But there are no ifs and buts in cricket. It's a boundary.
Oh dear, no one backing up. Kurasia is the man there, and I just think it's going to be a bit of a stare, a bit of a word from the bowler and the captain.
Well, that was Ganguly's fault, really. There was no chance of a run out. Just watch this. He picks the ball up here. I suppose he thinks there's a chance of... but look, the batsman's going to be in by a long way, and he lets it rip. And, of course, no one really had time to get around behind the stumps.
Just clipped the bottom of the bat. It's gone for 4, and it is a no ball as well. That's gone. I don't think that took too long to get to the boundary, because he had really smashed that one. Just wonder what they're thinking about back in the dressing room, because Afridi is going after just about everything. That's an amazing shot, because that ball wasn't very short. He picked up the length very, very quickly and smashed it for 4. So a few points for Inzamam at the end of that over. It's 67 for 2.
Looking to play across the line.
I think he nicked it. Otherwise, that was plumb. I wonder if he nicked it. Oh, he's never going to give like bar, is he? Oh, that's plumb. God.
That's a lovely shot from Inzamam. He has so much of time to play the quicks. So this partnership now worth 47 between Inzamam and Afridi. Pitched up, he's hit through the line, one bounce, over long on. Such a dangerous player. And again runs off a no ball.
Well, he's always exciting and interesting. Yeah, he gets out very quickly, or he smashes you around the park. Oh, yeah, that's 4 again. He just slogged him, hadn't he? He stuck the foot there and slogged it. The pitch has done hardly anything. Been absolute beauty.
Well played. That's beaten the offside field, and it's raced away to the boundary. Well, they've got 4 men on the offside, saving one, and that one wide outside off stump, asking for trouble.
Indeed it is. For a batsman who's been batting well, you're taking a chance by not having a fielder to cover that particular shot.
Oh, well bowled. I think that might have hit the bat. Either that or it's and it's gone all the way to the fence, and 4 runs are signalled. Yes, well, now here's an example of what can happen when, with all the best intentions in the world, the wicketkeeper stands up. And that's Afridi's 50. It's been a very good 50 as well, so it's 52 in quick time. Oh, he's hit that one. That's a good shot. One bounce over the fence at square leg for 4. That's very good batting. Well, he's taking to the medium paces, and I think Jadeja is going to have a think about this. And even Inzamam is coming down and saying to him, now listen, son, just calm down a little bit. We've got plenty of runs here. But that was a good shot. That was just slipping down the leg side. Oh, he's hit that one straight down the ground. Will this go all the way? It's going to get there, is it? Yes, over the top. It's 6. What a good shot. Straight down the ground. Nothing much better in any form of cricket than seeing a straight drive, and it's brought a smile to his face.
It may have been a smile because Inzamam might have told him to take it easy, cool it down just a little bit. And that's his reply to Inzamam's request, or maybe advice, to cool it down. A big 6.
Right, well, here's the change. Ganguly into the attack.
Well, he's got the reputation of having a golden arm, picking up wickets, breaking partnerships. That's what the Indians will be hoping for, because Inzamam ul Haq and Shahid Afridi are really taking Pakistan to a match-winning total.
Oh, he's had a go. Oh, he's got him, he's got him, he's out, he's holed out, he's done it. Ganguly's done it, he's brought him on. First ball. Exactly what Sunil Gavaskar said. He has a reputation for breaking partnerships, and boy, has he broken a beauty. They needed this wicket desperately. Have a look at the man going off the ground. Afridi says to himself, why did I try and do that first ball? Miss-hit it. That's it. Out.
Well, we've talked about Afridi's rush of blood. That's what's let him down. There was a surefire century for him if he had played straight. Tried to play across, paid the penalty, and Ganguly, the man with the golden arm, is struck again. 122 for 3.
Well, Johanna is the new batsman. Oh, totally unnecessary, the shy at the stumps there. It's happened 2 or 3 times now. There was never going to be a run out on that occasion. They're coming back for 3, so really it's an extra 2 runs that were given away. Oh, it's well played. Just a little offline, that one, and he's got a bottom edge away, and this is going to go all the way to the boundary. Yes, well, Kumble just lost it a little bit there, just a little bit too straight.
Oh, well, slice of luck, but there's no slip, so that's what happens. You're trying to cut off boundaries by having everybody spread out, therefore there's nobody to catch. I've yet to be convinced about this young man. I've seen him play a number of times. I've very rarely seen him make runs.
He's picked it up very early. Just went through with a shot, and that's the second boundary in the over. And he's gone. Not a good shot at all. Just seemed to hit either pad or hit the bat on the ground, but that was, they didn't quite come off the middle of the bat. A pretty easy catch at the edge of the circle. So Ganguly picks up a second wicket, and Johan has gone.
Well, he's the golden arm. That's been the most of his career, Ganguly. Little off spinner there, so he spotted it, Johanna, and tried to hit it over the top, but didn't clear the man. Quite easy in the end. 154 for 4.
Moin Khan is the new batsman. It's quite a handful on any track. This is a wonderful batting track.
Well, the idea almost worked for the Indians. They wanted to frustrate Inzamam ul Haq, to play him a lofted, invite him to play a lofted shot, and it went perilously over the head of the Indian captain Ajay Jadeja.
Oh, that's a lovely placement. Effortless shot, and he's again found the boundary.
What a lovely shot. Short arm jab, picked up the length quickly, and had the placement to perfection.
This time he'll look for 2, and Moin goes back. Very good running. Inzamam was quick to take that first run quickly. Goes up, but Moin was nowhere near it. It was good bowling by Prasad. He saw Moin Khan coming down the track. And again, and this time he's walked. So Prasad's done the damage here. Brought back into the attack. He's struck in his very first over. It's a very important wicket to get because Moin Khan was batting well and looking dangerous. But he's just lost his concentration here.
Yes, this is a crucial wicket. Moin Khan just a little casual while driving that one from Prasad. That one in fact came back to the right-hander, but a straightforward catch to Mongia. He's gone after playing a good hand with 35. Pakistan lose their 5th wicket for 217.
So Azhar Mahmood, the all-rounder, comes out to the middle.
Well, the idea almost worked for the Indians. They wanted to frustrate Inzamam-ul Haq, to play him a lofted, invite him to play a lofted shot, and it went perilously over the head of the Indian captain Ajay Jadeja.
Oh, that's a lovely placement. Effortless shot, and he's again found the boundary.
What a lovely shot. Short arm jab, picked up the length quickly, and had the placement to perfection.
This time he'll look for two, and Moin goes back. Very good running. Inzamam was quick to take that first run quickly. Mongia goes up, but Moin was nowhere near it. It was good bowling by Prasad. He saw Moin Khan coming down the track. And again, and this time he's walked. So Prasad's done the damage here. Brought back into the attack. He struck in his very first over. It's a very important wicket to get because Moin Khan was batting well and looking dangerous. But he's just lost his concentration here.
Yes, this is a crucial wicket. Moin Khan just a little casual while driving that one from Prasad. That one in fact came back to the right-hander, but a straightforward catch to Mongia. He's gone after playing a good hand with 35. Pakistan lose their 5th wicket for 217.
So Azhar Mahmood, the all-rounder, comes out to the middle.
Straight to mid-off. This will be close. Oh, that'll be out. That would have been out now. That one was worth a go. And that's when they needed to hit. Oh, there's a mix-up here. In comes the throw, and it's wide of the stumps. Well.
But we've been saying about Inzamam's running, and now there was nearly a run out. This was right. He had a throw at the stumps, he was out. But it's now when Inzamam decides, oh, look, we'll have another one here. Run. Oh, no, he stranded him in the middle of the pitch. He should have been out there. Better throw.
Oh, he's hit that one down towards square leg. Oh, that's a beautifully played shot. He's just drifted, as I said. If he gets off line a little bit, Inzamam will go for that sweep shot. And that's not the first time he's done it today. Beautifully played, right off the meat of the bat. And what's more, right into the gap as well. Lovely timing. It's a better line. And oh, this is going to be close. This is going to be close. Yes, he's got him. I reckon he's got him. It's going to be very close indeed. But, well, he's got his head down. That could be a run out. That is good fielding. A misunderstanding. Inzamam had to turn around and go back. I think he's just got him. Let's have a look.
Well, eventually there's a run out. And who's involved? But Inzamam. He's got to be out, look. He's out by miles. Just when we're saying all the good things, the nice things about his running and his brilliant batting, back to the bad old habits. But who can complain, really, with a fabulous 91? But they'll just be cross with all the Pakistani supporters. 247 for 6.
Wasim Akram, the new batsman, and boy, he can hit them too if he gets going.
Oh, that is very nicely played. Very, very nicely played. The quicker delivery, just tapped it behind for a boundary. 47 overs gone, 264 for 6. That's a lovely shot. Mirov not able to get in the way.
Yes, that was a good shot. He came down on it nicely. Just gave himself that little bit of room. Got his feet out of the way. And he couldn't have placed it better. That's what Pakistan need at this stage. Some boundaries.
His last one, and he gets a wicket off the last ball that he's bowled. Last ball of his quarter. Gets to Srinath at mid-wicket.
Yes, good catch by Srinath. Again, Agarkar pitching it up. And Azhar Mahmood not quite getting the elevation he was looking for. Went nice and flat. Srinath was right on the edge of the circle. Even though it looked pretty straightforward, those catches are never easy when you have a packed house. Azhar Mahmood out for 25, 273 for 7.
Saqlain Mushtaq coming in place of Azhar Mahmood. Kurasa not quite gathering the ball, and Wasim Akram coming for the second. And it's gone between his legs and hit the stumps. Venkatesh Prasad. What a throw.
Well, that's great accuracy. There was just a little gap between the legs of Saqlain Mushtaq, and the ball went through. Saqlain was doing the right thing, if you see here. First of all, Kurasa didn't gather the ball because otherwise there's a run-out chance at the non-striker's end straight away. The misfield took place. Akram came back. Now have a look at Prasad. Now Saqlain's doing the right thing. He's running in the direction of the stump so that the fielder doesn't get a view of it. And the ball's gone through between his legs there. So Saqlain's gone, run out for 1. Pakistan had lost another wicket. 275 for 8.
This has gone through the slip cordon. Only difference being there is no slip cordon there. That's a big one. Into the stands. He tried to bowl it short, and Akram quickly onto it. That's a big 6.
Well, they were waiting for that. They were waiting for Ganguly or Singh to be given one of those 3 overs, and straight away Wasim Akram climbing into him. Now that's sheer power that's helped the ball clear that deep mid-wicket fielder.
It's a dot ball. Very well bowled, that one by Saurav Ganguly. But Pakistan have got a huge total on board. 291 for 8. Saurav Ganguly bowling that last over. Wasim Akram playing a very useful innings. Arshad Khan giving him company at the end of the Pakistan innings. Pakistan 291 for 8.
So wonderful effort that from Pakistan. 291 for 8 from 50 overs. In a big final, that is always going to be a daunting task. Wonderful innings, I thought, from Inzamam ul Haq. 91 from 112 balls after Shahid Afridi had set the pace at the top. But don't forget the contributions in the middle. Moin Khan played a typical innings, 35 from 42 balls, 25 from Azhar Mahmood, 21 from Wasim Akram. They really are a tremendous source of strength for Pakistan. 291 for 8 then. Venkatesh Prasad, I thought, was quite outstanding in every spell that he bowled. 10 overs, 2 for 37. Srinath, Agarkar, Kumble, they all went for a few runs. Saurav Ganguly, 7 overs, 2 for 35. Well, India came out requiring 292 to win. It was always going to be difficult. Let's see how they performed. We pick up play with Wasim Akram bowling to Saurav Ganguly. It's 1 for no loss.
Well, that's a beauty.
This is where Wasim Akram is so good, getting that ball to move away either from the right-hander or the left-hander. Ganguly didn't have a clue. It was an excellent delivery. Had to play at it and left him quite magnificently in the end. Wasim Akram was quite convinced that Ganguly had nicked it.
Big nick. Shoaib Akhtar has struck once again. Sadgopan Ramesh is out for 1. And India have lost their first wicket for 5.
Well, no footwork from the left-hander. And Shoaib Akhtar proving once again that he's a wicket-taking bowler. So very important early on in the innings. Playing away from the body, no foot movement. The angle taking the ball away from his body and was nicely held by Moin Khan. It's a good breakthrough for the Pakistanis. It's gone for 1 and India lose the first wicket for 5.
Local boy Rahul Dravid. He's trapped in front, I would have imagined. Now that was a very, very good shout. Beaten for pace. Let's have a look at the replay.
Well, this looked very close indeed. And looked pretty adjacent. Again, Rahul Dravid beaten for pace.
No! That'll be a boundary. No ball as well. On Dravid's pads. And he's flicked it away.
Things have been thrown on the ground there. Shoaib Akhtar being the target. He's got the early breakthrough for the Pakistanis, and the Indians really didn't like the idea probably.
Now Ganguly could be in trouble. Very lucky Sourav Ganguly. Throw had been on target, it would have been goodbye.
Well, it was picked up by the best Pakistani fieldsman, Ijaz Ahmed. And he doesn't miss as many, but that occasion missed the stumps narrowly.
He's flicked it away, that's about...
This is a very good shot from Rahul Dravid. Picked the line and length up quickly, got in position and whipped it away.
That's it, that's a boundary. Give it to him on the offside. And he's going to score.
Well, a befitting reply from the left-hander.
Well, that's a beauty. That is a real beauty from Sourav Ganguly. Gave himself just a little bit of room, and he smashed it square off the wicket for a boundary.
That was a brave shot. You don't see openers doing it against Wasim Akram, showing him the full view of the stumps and then cutting him. Now that is an exquisite shot. The timing had to be perfect, and he got it in the middle of the bat there.
Yes, he's bowling fast, there's no doubt about it. We use different expressions to describe it. We say medium fast, we say fast medium. But this is very, very quick.
Now the angle here is quite interesting. He's going to come into the batsman from here. From there he's coming in this way at the batsman. From here, from the other side, of course, he was going across him.
That has gone to the boundary very, very quickly. Just gives you an idea, not only of how fast his outfield is, but really of how quickly Wasim Akram's bowling. So really just got a bit of inside edge onto that. Not even a flick pad on the way. That was travelling. Oh dear, there's trouble here now. And once again he misses. Now this is where teams like Australia and South Africa and Zimbabwe are so good. They hit the stumps direct.
Yes, it'll be fielding like this with accurate throws that make a big contribution to winning the World Cup. He was out, of course he was, had he hit the stumps. And there's the hesitation there all over the place. So they haven't got a great understanding at the moment. Wide of the stumps.
Didn't quite come to the middle of the bat. They'll be looking for a couple here. Just seemed to reach out a little bit for it, did Rahul Dravid. He got the couple he was looking for. He's got him.
Played such a good innings with Afridi. They played sensibly. I have to say that sort of Ganguly, when he sees that replay, would have to, well, he'll probably want to leave the room. He's out for 13. Bad news from India's point of view. 41 for 2.
Now this is interesting. Amay Kurasia comes in ahead of Ajay Jadeja. He's just seen a senior player play a pretty dreadful shot. Oh dear, he got it up on top of the bat. They'll still look for a couple, and we'll get it quite easily now. Right, now one of the slips has gone out, and he's gone to short mid-wicket, which is where that pull might have landed. So he's really quick, this man. He's struck on the pad. He's given him. Well, Shoaib Akhtar showing the way to the pavilion, which is not a great idea, but he's picked up a wicket. India lose their 3rd wicket, and Amay Kurasia is very, very disappointed indeed. Here it is. Shoaib Akhtar, really quick. Did that ball land in line? It certainly hit him in line. Take a look at the height. That's the only way Amay Kurasia could have been saved. But umpire Parthasarathy thinks he saw enough, and he has sent Kurasia packing. So that's the 3rd wicket gone. Kurasia's gone for 3. It's 44 for 3. Ajay Jadeja is the new man in. Experiment with Kurasia didn't last too long. That'll go past the infield. I think they'll be looking for 3 here. Jadeja's quick, and he has really scampered between the wickets. They'll get 3 quite easily here. So that's a good-looking shot from Rahul Dravid. What a lovely shot that is. 50 up as well, 52 for 3 after 10.1 overs. That was an absolute cracker from Rahul Dravid. He was just getting
wrapped on the pads, up goes the finger. There was never any doubt about that. That looked plumb. And the crowd once again stunned into silence here. The local boys gone, Dravid, and India have lost their 4th wicket.
Well, at least we get one LBW that seems to be correct. Yeah, he even trapped him on the back leg just before that ball bounced off between the inside of one pad and the back leg. Nice innings, but played back, and he ought to be forward. And they're in disarray at 56 for 4.
So Robin Singh comes out to bat a lot earlier than he would have normally expected. He's still inside the 15 overs, and this is the last man to be dismissed.
So he's just trapped him in the middle of both the pads, sort of right in the middle, and he's playing across the line. Perhaps should have been forward, but playing a bit straighter. Good bowler, this lad, because he tends to move the ball a little bit on these good batting pitches, and so I think he'll get a lot more movement in England on our surfaces.
Beautifully bowled. That's taken the outside edge. Moin Khan has made no mistake. So Azhar Mahmood, this time he's got Robin Singh.
Well, everybody talks about Shoaib Akhtar and Wasim Akram, who are terrific bowlers. A lot more pace than Azhar Mahmood, but look at this. That's really left him like a firecracker. All right, Robin Singh did feel for it, but it was a beauty of a delivery. Some credit, he's only fast medium, but he's a very, very good bowler. It's a good wicket, and again, worse still for India, 63 for 5. I think all this is frustration boiling over. They come to see their
He'll have to hurry. Ajit Agarkar. It's a direct hit by Ijaz Ahmed. He's one of the quicker fielders in the Pakistan team. Well, umpire Venkatraghavan asking for the 3rd umpire to come in again. What do you think, Jeffrey?
I think he's struggling. When you get these direct hits, a good chance the fielder's going to win it. And he's won it, as I thought. It's It's so difficult, it's so fine a line, but it's just the impression over a long time. And seen a lot of cricket that direct hits tend to win a lot more than they lose. And a brilliant piece of fielding. He's got one at last as Ijaz.
Man, blowing batsman and in quite good form at the moment too.
He's got him. Just played away from his body. The ball was seaming away straight into the gloves of Moin Khan. I'm glad this is all over. It's been a good innings from Jadeja, but it's over.
Yes, I think he had to go. As I said just a little while ago that we're either going to see some action, and we've seen a bit of that, or we're going to see a wicket or two. Well, we've seen both. Big nick, that one, nicely taken. And, well, that's the end of the Indian captain today. Out for 41, and the score now 131 for 7.
He's bowled him. Just skidded from underneath. That's the kind of bowler Azhar Mahmood is. Went right through Kumble's defensive shot, and that is another wicket for Azhar Mahmood.
Really, I'm afraid, is a bit of a tail-ender shot.
Javagal Srinath comes into bat, and I'm afraid it's getting terribly one-sided now. This is just another little nail in the coffin. It's gone. He's given him. First ball. One more goes down. Azhar Mahmood picks up 5, and Javagal Srinath makes the briefest of brief stays in the middle.
So Venkatesh Prasad is the new batsman. He's a right-hander, and he's on a hat-trick.
As he stands between Pakistan and a victory. And the ball turned sharply and has bowled him. So Venkatesh Prasad unable to get to his highest score in one-day international. Pakistan have secured a thumping victory over India.
I'm afraid that makes terrible reading if you're an India supporter. 168 all out with almost 8 overs left. Rahul Dravid sparkled briefly at the top with 25. Really, it was only Jadeja with 41 who was able to show any resistance at all. Some very good bowling figures all around. Shoaib Akhtar has been quite outstanding right through these 2 months in India. 8 overs, 2 for 22. Wasim Akram picked up a wicket, and then Azhar Mahmood was just wonderful. 10 overs, 1 maiden, 5 for 38. So the final of the Pepsi Triangular going Pakistan's way. To no one's surprise, Azhar Mahmood was man of the match, but man of the series came India's way. Saurav Ganguly drove off in a Fiat Siena. We looked just a little disappointed at the end, ending up on the losing side. So that's all we've got for you in this Pepsi Triangular. Pakistan winning it, and winning it in style. I hope you've enjoyed our coverage. From all of us here in Bangalore, till we meet again, goodbye.